And you know, it's very, very difficult for me as not only a correction officer, but as a union leader to sit and watch the mistreatment of inmates in facilities throughout the state of New York, for the country for that matter. And it's very disturbing when I watch the film of Mr. Brooks being assaulted and killed by correction officers in Mercy. It's horrible. It's horrible. And those officers have been indicted, and they should face the time, because there is no way, no how you're supposed to accept that type of abuse. Absolutely not. And for those correction officers to assume that they can get away with murder is wrong. I have never tolerated that. Yes, some people may say, well, you were a union leader and you allowed certain things to happen. No, I've always said each and every person deserves the right to be represented fairly by an attorney and get their day in court. This is outright murder on tape, and it's horrible. You beat this man being handcuffed, and you beat him and you beat him. And what's more disturbing than anything else is the fact that the individuals that were in the room at the time stood there and didn't stop it from happening. So they're just as guilty as the ones that committed this crime. Mr. Brooks should not have died. The man went to jail for something. I understand that. He went to jail for assault. He was murdered, man. This is not tolerable. And now you have all of these correction facilities on wildcat strikes. Tell me, what did those other inmates do, or what's going on in these facilities that you can't provide the services that are needed for these individuals? The inmates that are locked up, they weren't a part of this. Each and every person that's watching this right now probably have some family member or someone that they know that are incarcerated in the jail system somewhere in the United States of America. You tell me that they should be beaten, handcuffed, hogtied, and murdered? That's bullshit. No, that's just unacceptable. And I understand the correction officers being upset about working triple shifts and all of that stuff. That is part of the union's problem. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. And you have to get out here and do what it is that's necessary to be done. You're standing in front of a facility, 30, 40 officers. Oh, we're not going back to work. Think about the safety that you're putting your brother or sister officer in that's still inside, that can't come out because you won't go in.